Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I'm George. We're all George. So today's the big day. Today is the big day. It's the FOMC decision and press conference day. So what is about to happen? Could Bitcoin explode if the Fed does this today? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about everything else that's going on and some big news about Clash and ClashPicks. You don't want to miss it. All right, let's do it, guys. Welcome. We are looking certainly better today than yesterday. We're right under $90,000. So Bitcoin has clawed itself back up from this low of 86K to above this 87, and now we are around $90,000. Much better than before. If we get some good news today from the FOMC press conference, we could be looking even better. Okay, so let's get to that. Today, the US market is opening up in the green, which is weird. Usually before FOMC meeting, you have a lot of volatility, a lot of red, because people don't know what the Fed is going to say. But right now, market's reacting pretty green. Why is that? Well, it could be because most people are anticipating that we're not going to see any big moves today, because the CME, prediction says we only have a less than 3% chance of a cut. So we're not going to get a cut. So basically, not getting a rate cut today has been priced in. And I think the stock market is also, or Wall Street is also predicting that Powell is not going to say anything crazy today. Although there's no certainty of that. Remember, it's going to be I think it's going to be very controversial today. I think the reporters are going to be asking some very tough questions, not about the future rate cuts, but about Powell himself and his future. So remember, we still have March, which right now is 17%, and April, which is at 28% for a cut. Powell will still be ahead, of the Fed. He will still be Fed chair before he steps down in May, I believe. So the next two is still led by him. And he can choose to stay on as a board governor until 2028 if he wanted to. But obviously, he's being looked at by the Department of Justice over the renovation costs of the Fed building, and he's getting pressured. So it'll be very interesting to see what he says today. But if he remains dovish, if he ignores all questions about himself, he remains dovish, and he's like, you know what? We're still on track for 2 more cuts, maybe a third, due to economic conditions. The labor market is tightening, and we favor that over inflation. We will always choose to save jobs. If he says those kind of things, or that's the tone of his speech, then the markets will react very positively, and that's when Bitcoin explodes. I mean, Bitcoin wants to explode, guys. It does. You guys could tell. It wants to move higher. So that's what we have to look forward to. Other things too, geopolitically, this is nothing new crypto, but I saw this too. China does approve of all their big companies to buy NVIDIA chips now. So even though there's a lot of trade tensions around the world between the US and China and everyone else, right, when it comes down to it, business is business. They need those chips. They need them to survive in the AI era, right? So this is the reason why Trump's tariffs are such a good negotiating tool. because people need the US to buy stuff, and countries need to buy things from the US, such as our technology. So there's that. Good stuff. All right, now as for ETFs, yesterday wasn't so good. Yesterday we had a negative 150 outflow for Bitcoin, negative 64 for ETH, positive for XRP 9 million, and 2 million for Sol. Sol has been positive every single day. I don't think I've covered it being negative. XRP had this one big negative day, but for the most part, all positive. Bitcoin and ETH still outflowing, but that could change. We know Wall Street, very finicky. It changes its mind all the time. Very reactive. So again, today we get some good dovish Fed tone, I guess. We could see the inflows change massively to the green. Again, we know the market's ready for it. We saw that the first 2 weeks of this month. We saw how much money came in. That will happen again. That will happen again. BitMEX's founder, Arthur Hayes, says that Japan's yen crisis can trigger Bitcoin surge. You know, it's not just the yen that's in crisis. The USD is falling like crazy right now. Okay, because of all the uncertainty. But Japan, they have it worse. Their yen is really collapsing. Really collapsing. It's due to their policies that they maintained this zero negative interest rate for a long time. Now they have to raise their rates despite the fact the currency is weak, and they have to raise the bond yield because no one wants it. So it's looking bad. But, you know, just like all these other countries that have uncertainty around their currency, around inflation, around their government, or whatever, those citizens turn to other things, assets, right? Like right now, a lot have turned to gold and silver. I got something crazy to show you guys about gold and silver in a little bit. But we will see rotation into assets like Bitcoin and crypto too. Okay, we just need to get out of this funk. We need a little spark, a little momentum, and then that pent-up buying pressure will commence. I believe so. I believe so, because the fundamentals are still great. Long-term holders not going anywhere. Retail and maybe Wall Street due to fear of selling. But us OG guys, we're not going anywhere because we know Bitcoin will recover and go back to its previous high and make a new high. It's not going to change. It has done this since the beginning. We have gone through a lot of distractions, a lot of black swan events, a lot of corrections, crypto winters, you name it. Bitcoin is never down and out. It always recovers, and it will this time around too. Fundamentals are great. Look at Arizona, another state that's being very pro. They want to exempt crypto from property taxation. That's awesome. They're not buying it yet. Buying would be better. Eventually, all states will hold Bitcoin in their reserve, like Texas and others. But you know what? It's great. Remove taxation, like for little things. If you want to buy some Starbucks with your crypto, no taxes. That's good. That's good. Corporate holdings of Bitcoin continues to go higher, mostly probably due to Saylor. But you could see that chart just keeps going up. Every quarter, it goes up and up and up and up. Strategy is continuing to buy. But you got Mara, 21 Capital, MetaPlanet, Bitcoin Standard Treasury Company, and many others that continue to load up, including even Tether too. This is part of the fundamentals. Continues to get better. More and more are holding Bitcoin. And when those ETFs turn positive, once again, it's going to start eating up a lot more of the supply. Even though I've been recently covering how, the ETFs have been negative, but let's not forget, right now in the Bitcoin in cumulative in all the Bitcoin ETFs, almost 7% is locked in. 7% of the entire supply is locked in already. That's within a very short amount of time. So when the FOMO comes back, that 7% or 6.44 will go up to 10% really quickly. And that's not including the corporate holdings, right? You include that, and then you include the long-term holders, and you include Satoshi, you include all these OG guys. I mean, you're talking about a large amount of supply removed basically forever. This is the reason why Bitcoin is never down and out, because it's scarce, there's a set supply, and believers will continue to hold on DCA forever. American Bitcoin, new company, new mining company, Trump-backed, continues to buy too. They increased their reserve to 5,843. So they keep adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. That's awesome. Awesome stuff. All right, what else? What else? Let's look at some metrics here. Supply at a loss, very low right now. I mean, when you see this happen, you traditionally see a huge recovery. Okay? It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. When there's a lot of panic, when there's a lot of selling, when the supply is very high, or the short-term holders are very high in loss, that's usually when things turn around. And I mentioned the dollar, I mentioned the yen, right? Same thing. When you see the dollar come down in value, what does that usually mean? Usually means that people are taking their money and they're going to invest with it, right? We have seen this before in 2017 and 2020, and now we're seeing it in 2026. When the dollar collapses, that's when Bitcoin shines, and the dollar is going down right now. Right now, most of that money is going to gold and silver. There's no doubt about it. That's why both have been going up quite a lot. But that rotation into others like Bitcoin and crypto will happen. Gold and silver has been too hot, and you know there will be a local top. There always is. And then when the money flows out, that's when we will benefit greatly. Bitcoin is ready to rock and ready to shine. All right. Outside of Bitcoin, what else? Ethereum. Ethereum is still hot. Tom Lee loves it. Institutions love it. Supply on exchanges is quite low. They're preparing to release an update that allows autonomous AI agents to run on top of Ethereum, which is great. But if those AI agents start causing massive amount of volume to happen on a network, fees are going to skyrocket once again. This is the problem with Ethereum. They need to scale. Right now, they're relying on the L2s to help them do that, but the main chain is still quite slow. So even though this is great, Vitalik needs to solve scaling first. And that's a big, big challenge. Big challenge indeed. But regardless, it doesn't really matter in terms of the price action because institutions are loading up. We have ETFs as well. And a lot of RWA and stablecoins live on Ethereum. And then I think that's it. Only other thing to talk about is Clash. Clash is up to 55 million today, up 18%. And that's because ClashPicks is ready, guys. I've been talking and telling you guys about ClashPicks For over a month now, many of you guys have decided to join the beta. You joined our Discord, got whitelisted. But for the rest of you guys that's been sitting on the sidelines, you've been fading it, do not fade it anymore. We are ready. The last few bug fixes and changes are being implemented today. The production version of ClashPicks will be done. The team and I will be filling the prod site with events, and tomorrow we will go live. We will go live with ClashPicks tomorrow. And we are going to coordinate that with me being at this conference, Redacted Live, and I'm going to be showcasing it there to their attendees. They may have over 10,000 attendees. I don't know. I don't know how big their attendees will be. It's the first time I've been there. But we will be, me and Josh and others, will be showcasing ClashPicks live to everyone. And the site will be live. So all of you guys can get in and start using it and start realizing how great of a prediction platform this is and why it's going to take over the space. Maybe not right away, but it's so much easier, much friendlier. We have social aspects, gamification aspects that no other platform has, and this will transform Clash in a huge way. And here's the thing, you know, a lot of people, Josh made this for me, a lot of people talk about how gold and silver has been skyrocketing, right? So he made this chart for me. If you look at this, if I can make this bigger, it can't go any bigger than this. If you look at Clash's performance since the beginning of the year, as good as gold has been, it has outperformed gold by 100%. It has outperformed crypto overall by 127%. I mean, this is why I've been telling you guys, don't fade Clash. This is not just a meme project. We have real substance. We've been holding tournaments every single week, 2 tournaments every single week. We just had a pro one. Everyone enjoys it. We get more players involved, and they're holding Clash. And now with ClashPicks, we are going much bigger and higher because this platform is just that good. So get ready, guys. Tomorrow, this will go live. It's not too late to join the beta, though. You can still come in Discord, talk with the community, learn more about everything. We got other stuff that I don't mention. So don't fade it. All right, let's do some Q&A. All right, there we go. Made it brighter. Pablo, I have no idea who that person is or what his project is, okay? If you had that much concerns over someone's project, then why are you investing in it? I have no idea who Vrem Esmeralda is, right? If you trust me and you come to me for crypto news and crypto education, then you should just be worried about Clash. Because that's my project. I'm running it right. No one else is doing what I'm doing. So I don't know why you're paying attention to any other project. I'm telling you guys, every day, even in beta, we have like 200 plus people. No, we have like 400 people in it, but we got like maybe 200 people that are actively predicting every single week. We have an awesome leaderboard that rewards in real value. Okay, there's real value using P-Clash, which we give out for free to everyone. Anyone can come in and get P-Clash and start predicting. That's the thing. It's free to predict. That's one of our biggest selling points. No one has that. But even with P-Clash, even with predictions and winning P-Clash, you can win real rewards. You will share a portion of the Clash fees that we take in from our Clash events. And many, many people are using Clash. Right now, they're using small amounts because this is beta. And I've been telling people to use a test wallet. Don't use your main wallet. Don't go too crazy. But I can see the volume increase week over week. And once we open this up and people really start using it, we're going to take out a lot of supply. The fees that we collect in Clash, we give out a little bit, but most of it we're going to put into the treasury. It's going to make Clash very deflationary. Very, very deflationary. We also have a set supply of 1 billion. It will never inflate over that. So not only will this make things deflationary, when we come out with SOL events, that will add to the buy pressure. We will then take a portion of fees we collect from SOL or USDT, USDC, and use that to buy Clash to put in the treasury. So that's why this is going to be a game changer for Clash. Yeah, this will be ready for Super Bowl. So under sports right now, we got a lot already. We got, a couple Seahawks or Patriots, but we also have soccer in here. We have some boxing in here. We do usually have a lot of NBA games, but they're closed every day. We will get this populated with a ton of predictions for the Super Bowl, for sports, for everything. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. I just don't know what to expect tomorrow at this conference. I hope it's great. I hope it's huge. I mean, if you look at the sponsors, okay, it's a lot of meme projects. Like Pudgy Penguins will be there. I don't know, like this. They have games, HODL bonds. They have the Stacy thing, Metrodome, Hyperchain. You got, so it's like a lot of games. Mixmec. You have a good amount of media partners too. So Memeland, DeFi Llama, all these guys we could partner up with. CNBC, BitcoinTreasury.net, Coin Republic, AMB Crypto. We'll talk to all of them. We can do customization. We can partner up with them. We could do like live activations. That's what we want to do with conferences. Try to partner up with Consensus and Bitcoin Conference. And then we can do a lot of interactive things for engagement, for activations, for everything. We're going to go big. Silver is still climbing back up. 114. It had that big dip, but right now it's just still going up. And gold is still going up, 52, almost 5,300. But today overall is good. MicroStrategy up about 1.25%. That's always good. Nvidia's up because of that big China news. Robinhood is up finally. Tesla's up a little bit. But gold and silver still dominating. And what's dominating is Clash at 56, 57 million. And our holders are going up too. We have a lot of, people in Discord and I look at it. Sometimes we have these large sales. There's usually like swing traders and some bots and stuff. But overall, You know, if they're swing trading and botting, they're going to buy back higher because the community is that strong. And with ClashPicks about to make things super deflationary, you do the math. I wish Sol would go higher. We have for Clash, we have a large Sol treasury right now because we had NFT sales, and we've been using that to develop ClashPicks and also to host our tournaments and also our tournament platform, which is fantastic. And we're going to combine those two. I'm going to get, after our prod is open, there's some V2 stuff that we're going to work on. We're going to have monthly recurring. That's going to be awesome. Recurring predictions so that it just resets every month. We're going to have total sports integration. We're going to have integrated decks on the site. So people that don't know how to get Clash will be able to get it right on the decks. There's going to be a lot of amazing things. And then, of course, Sol-based events. No one's moving as quick as us. I'll tell you that. Will ClashPicks have a new page tomorrow when live? Yes. I'm not going to say what the domain is, but I think you guys should guess what it is. Even if you go to it, you can't go in. We have a lockdown, so you can't sign in. But yes, it will have a very easy name, domain name that everyone can go to. And you could already guess what it is. Yeah, Doge, Shiba, Pepe, they had their run. This cycle is going to be Clash. And we'll try very hard to make it happen. I mean, look at Doge, Shiba, and Pepe. What did they have when they were hot? It was just all speculation. That's it. They had nothing. Nothing. Well, Doge had Elon. That's a big thing. Okay, I can't say nothing to that. Elon kept shilling us, so that was huge. But in a bull market, they just went up because of hype. That's it. Even now, Pepe has nothing. We're going to have something. Something real, something useful, something that is growing by leaps and bounds. Frazzle, can you make the first real money bet on Super Bowl during a live stream tomorrow? Well, I'll be using, well, I'm not going to be live streaming tomorrow, but I will be putting out a video because I'll be traveling tomorrow. Well, I'll be at a conference tomorrow. Maybe I can live stream, but we'll see how busy we are. But yeah, I'll be placing Clash bets. You know, I never thought of myself as a builder. I've always just been, you know, a YouTube guy, a media guy, I guess. I saw a lot of people build a lot of things they've tried, and good for them. Big respect for them to try to build something. Now it's my turn. I've been working very, very hard with the community, with my development team on growing Clash ever since it was released in September, late September. We had some up and downs, a lot of emotions, roller coaster of emotions, up and down, euphoria, and all riding all the way down, now coming back up. I mean, there's a lot of it. But for the remainder of this year, my number one goal is to grow ClashPicks and Clash. You know, I know with the success of ClashPicks, Clash is going to go to places. And soon you're going to see a lot of conferences, sites, other projects I think you're going to start seeing a lot of them adopt. And not to mention your favorite creators too. We have built in creator events too. So we can onboard other creators, have them create their own events, and we share a portion of the fees with them. So they're incentivized to do so. Right now, I don't think they're paying attention because they don't quite know what to expect. But if ClashPicks become huge, all your favorite big creators are going to come on board and they're going to start releasing their own events and bring their audience along with them. That's something else no one else has too. That's already built in. That's live already. Yeah, market, silver is still going up. Silver and gold still going up. Bitcoin is holding for the Fed decision. Clash is going up. That's about it. Do you think people will sell the news tomorrow for ClashPicks? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think we have enough OG whales that are going to do that. In fact, they've been buying more. You could see it too. We have a lot of things built. People just don't realize that. If you go to our main website, ClashPicks has its own website, but if you go to the main Clash site and you log in, we have like a Clash leaderboard. Okay, not only do we have all the tournament stuff, but we have a Clash leaderboard, and you could see the buys and the sells of the players that we have. So just today, you have Epic Cards that bought 378,000 Clash. And Cliff, 42,000. Imminent, 19,000. Comic Crypto Stock, 19,000. Now you go to the week. Now you have 1 million buy from Epic Card. Rocketeer bought 500,000, right? Like you go to the month, you have a 2.7 million buy and a 2 million buy. I mean, this is all built in. This is all transparent. You guys go see that. We have this built. Our platform is awesome. Outside of ClashPicks, our tournament platform and just player platform is awesome. So, I mean, this is the reason why the project is so strong. Because people that are in it, the OGs and the people that have come in, believe in the project, believe in what I'm doing, believe in the future of ClashPicks, and they are loading up. It's really that simple. Anyone could create an account. Go to the website, create an account, you could see this for yourself. And I'd love for everyone to join in and join our tournaments too. Our tournament platform is awesome. It's fun. I play Clash Royale like every single day, because I want to become a pro, but you could see all the upcoming tournaments that you could participate in or spectate in. You know, you just accept the rules, participate, boom, you're in. It's that simple. And then when it's ready, you will see this change. There will be a link, password, you're good. People just don't realize it. People still think this is like a silly side project or a silly gaming project. It really isn't. It's my 100% passion and goal right now. This is all I talk about and think about and work on. Nothing else. Whew. All right, guys. User, can you get whitelisted anymore? Yes, you can. This is the last day to get whitelisted. Once the prod goes up, the stage environment, the beta environment, I think I will just lock down. I don't know. Maybe we'll still whitelist because any of the new features we want to implement, we'll put in the staging first for people to test. So yeah, if you want to get whitelisted, you still can. Go into Discord. There's a whitelist request channel. Put in your wallet, and then you could go in and test out for yourself. It's a very complete platform. I mean, I'm sure we'll still find little bugs here and there, but we have crushed 99.9% of the bugs because we have users that are reporting them. I'm using and reporting them. We basically have everything locked down. And we have done a pen test and a smart contract audit from CertIC, paid a lot of money for that, and all the findings have been patched up. So it's ready. It's ready to rock. What are the chances the Fed does a rate cut? Like none. 2.8%. We're not going to get that. We're not going to get that. We're not going to get a rate cut today. But if there's dovish language, okay, from Powell, then it will be very good for markets. And right now, I think the markets are expecting that. That's why we're having a green day. Normally on an FOMC day or a day before, it's quite red. But I think people are expecting pretty good things to come out today. Fade long, yes, it's officially launching. ClashPicks is officially launching tomorrow. And yes, you can buy Clash on Coinbase now through their DEX because now they have their DEX integrated. So you can actually buy Clash on Coinbase through their DEX. But for the most part, if you want to buy it, you could use one of my exchange partners in the description or swap it directly on Jupiter or Phantom wallet or even a Soulflare wallet, any wallet. Just make sure you get the right contract address. It's really simple. And soon enough, all the big exchanges are going to list Clash. I know they know about it. I know Kraken knows about it. I know like others know about it. Like Gate also knows about it. I don't know if Coinbase, I think Coinbase, probably they don't. Coinbase, Gemini, Robinhood, they don't know about it. But if they're at the conference tomorrow, if any of the representatives are there tomorrow, they will hear and see us. And that's when, you know, you get put on the radar. All right, guys, that is it. Have a good rest of your day. Let's see what the Fed says. Okay, what gets announced later this afternoon around 2:30 p.m. Central. For the rest of you guys, stay strong, stay focused. I'm probably not going to have a video tonight, but I'll be working very hard on finishing up ClashPicks to get ready for the launch tomorrow. Tomorrow will be live. All right? Have a good day, guys.